I was 18 years old. I had just finished high school and was going to the Florida State University in Tallahassee, Florida. And I knew actually no one. I had no friends, no family. My closest family member was my sister in Atlanta, Georgia. And that was still a 4-hour drive. Like,
my arms are hurting.
Okay. So it wasn't that bad because I was to State University in Tallahassee, Florida, and I knew actually no one. I had no friends, no family. My closest family member was my sister in Atlanta, Georgia, and that was still a 4-hour drive. Like,
my arms are hurting.
Okay. So it wasn't that bad because I was too excited to really even realize what I was up against. I was excited to be going to school in Tallahassee. I loved the experience. It really was not until I graduated college that I realized, like, what did I do? Because I didn't know anybody here, but it worked out. So. And my parents, I think that they trusted that, they had taught me well. Come on, really? That they had taught me enough lessons where, I was going to make the best decisions for myself. So, it wasn't that bad.
So, what led you down the path of wanting to be a sports agent?
So, believe it or not, I really didn't want to be a sports agent. It wasn't something that was on my radar. What was more so on my radar was being able to be in the sport and entertainment industry, maybe so much as an attorney, which is how I actually started. I started my career towards the sports industry in entertainment first. So I was negotiating contracts like reality show contracts and music contracts, and I ended up living in South Florida. There are an abundance of football players, and so I happened to meet a lot of them, and just kind of helping them vet contracts with different agents, and I realized that they are having a tough time understanding the business from a contractual standpoint. Really, my grip is not great over here, but he's trying. So I saw an opportunity before the agent process, really helping players and their families navigate the recruiting process when it came to vetting agents before they went into the league. And then that developed into actually becoming certified myself and doing the process. Being the type of agent I thought more players needed, which was really just an asset to be able to understand the process, understand the business of sport.
Florida State.
Florida State was amazing. I actually went to Florida State in the beginning because they had won the national championship in cheerleading, and I cheered in high school, and I worked for a company that we did cheerleading camps. Have you ever seen ESPN and seen those cheerleading competitions on ESPN, like on the weekends and stuff, or like 4 in the morning? So I used to work for that company. So I wanted to cheer for that particular squad, and did competition squad for a while, and then I got injured and was still involved a little bit with coaching, and then I just focused on school. So Tallahassee is one of those places where it's a college town, but it's also the capital of Florida too. So you got to meet people from all over the state, all over the country, all over the world, not just through the university, but just through the city as a whole. It was a really good experience.
What made you want to own your own business?
So I think the short version is I like to be creative, and before I went to law school, I worked for an advertising agency, and it was owned by a husband and wife, and I was inspired by them to be able to take that creativity of developing a company where you can help people and use your expertise and your creativity to give people good ideas and help them with their lives. Like, they inspired me to really want to have my own business and be able to do something for myself. And I don't think I always take direction well from people. So it was probably better that I worked for myself in the end.
So who would you say supported you the most?
As far as like when I started my company, or before that, like before I went to school?
When you started.
So I would say my parents definitely supported me. My best friend supported me. My husband supported. I have a really I don't have a lot of people in my circle, but